Hello, everybody. This is my third attempt at a stream this evening, and I think we are good to roll. So, TLDR, plugging in my PS5 controller has completely demolished my audio the past two streams. At least I narrowed it down to that being the issue. However, as you can see, I'm currently logged into Quetch, even though we're trying to do some Rebase testing. I'm currently logged into Quetch. And because the Rebase server is temporarily down. However, my controller settings had to be changed. There goes the audio again. Was it stream avatars breaking the audio? And not my controller? Or a combination thereof? I don't know anymore. Either way, when the Rebase server comes back up, then we will log into that, and hopefully this controller configuration works on the Rebase server. I'm gonna hop back and voice with them guys. You all can't hear our voice chat. But I'm gonna talk with them, see what's up, and yeah. But otherwise, hang out. The new Rebase server liver flap. Yeah, I think we can talk about that a little bit. Appreciate the 5 bits. Thank you so much. Hey guys. Good news. I'm now using a wired Xbox controller that I've had sitting in my electronics box, and my audio is fine. So I'm ready to go. Well, I really love that controller, not gonna lie. Do we have word on the server coming back up or anything like that? Okay. Okay. Cool, so I'm just going to talk to my chat and get things configured, and then, yeah, whenever the heads up is, yeah, get back in. Wired controllers for the win. I actually play all of my controllers wired ever since, it is a fidelity issue for a long time. I noticed that I was having better fidelity of inputs wired, like, long time ago. Did I restart the PC with the controller attached or detached? I did both. The first stream, it was attached, and I immediately had issues. The second stream, I was connecting thing by thing by thing. No audio issues, no audio issues. The moment I plugged in my PS5 controller, instantly destroyed the whole audio. And then this stream right here, I think I plugged in my Xbox controller after booting. I don't know. Either way, this thing is a potato in terms of controllers. It's actually, look at this. This controller is actually a light up controller. Some cheapo. I love it, but I hate it. You know what I mean? It's like, it feels so, actually looks kind of cool on camera. Some cheapo like Xbox, it's actually an Xbox One controller, but, it looks like you can control a submarine with that. Yeah. I guess in theory, somebody could control a submarine with this. Oh my gosh. Is Slime Bucket still around? I wanted to talk to them about Summoner, and I totally got sidetracked by this audio issue. Slimebucket, if you're around, give me a wave or something. And we'll, talk through that. If we're lucky, I will get to, Liverflap, thank you for the follow. Okay, in the meantime, I will address Liverflap's question. What's the benefit of a rebase? So we interviewed the devs extensively on the Level Sync podcast about the subject. If you want an in-depth answer. But the easy answer, the TLDR, is the Horizon server is changing its server code to a a more well taken care of code base. And so what has to happen is they have to make modules for all the cool Horizon stuff and then apply that to the new code base and then test those things. And that's where we are right now. It's been it's been probably a 2-year-long project, to be honest with you, from the gestation of the change to the implementation of it. You're watching a keynote for a game you used to play. It might be tempting you. Oh, what is that, Xander? What game? War Machine. Never heard of it. Oh, War Machine, the tabletop game. Yeah, my brother who I live with, he used to paint War Machine figures, and he would loosely play at the tabletop store. Specifically War Machine, not Warhammer. If that's what you're talking about. Go and listen to the podcast now. Don't listen to it now. I'm live now. Let's do it in your commute to work tomorrow. No more. No, we'll be doing Rebase beta. The server's currently down. No, I was talking to Liverflap, Xander. Are you talking about the miniatures game? Are you talking about the tabletop miniatures game? Yeah. Okay, rock on. Yeah. Yeah, my like I said, my brother was big into the miniature aspect of it for a long time, so I kind of loosely like know a little bit about it. But what did the keynote have to say? I'd be curious how that game approaches the future with 3D printing. They're bringing back some OG character warjacks. Okay, interesting. But yeah, we do have Sporkenwerk. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we got Chocobo Digs in like 12 minutes. You know, maybe we get around to that before the server comes back up, maybe not. I'm not sure what changes Beastie's pushing, but at least at the very minimum, like I'm not holding us up that bad. Like literally the server's down. So So what fixed the issue? Not using the PS5 controller. The PS5 controller was literally activating the problem. So now I got this bad boy. For those of you who just tuned back into the into the stream. Look at that. Look at that. How, I mean, look, isn't that the coolest looking POS controller you've ever seen? The buttons are so bad. You can hear them kind of clacking around. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the sound of the controller stick hitting. You have no idea people play this on controller? I mean, I 20 years experience, Sydney. I started on PS2 release. But like I'll say this actually about controller. It's a lot of like this. It's a lot of like preloading. It's a lot of preloading what you're going to do, right? So like if you can look ahead to what you're gonna want to like, what abilities you're gonna want to use, you just preload them. And like for example, I'm preloaded Accomplice right now, and like I don't have Accomplice because it's not a white mage ability, but you know, you preload what you're gonna do, and then you hit it, and then it's, you know, you got that instant feedback. And yes, I keybind a lot of stuff to my controller. So currently, nothing on this controller because I'm having these issues. But like I might have, like for example here, I usually have target NPC F8. Here I have some kind of bind, it's F7, and here I have F4. And I'll just say like, okay, /bind flee F4 or /bind provokes F7. And I have instantly at my fingertips, you know, any of the various JAs I might need. And can change them on the fly. So it's just a lot of like, just being agile. When you play with controller, you want to, like, it's not as good as keyboard, but like you can make it work. You can make it as good. The PS2 controller is split in half and has a full keyboard in the middle. I'm aware, Aaron. I'm aware of the GameCube one of those. Was there a PS2 one? Why did I go to Mayo? What the hell? +1 to it being Redrick's fault. PS2 had a keyboard controller? I don't remember it. It's been very strange for me to try controller on this when I'm on Steam Deck. I will say the difference between me using my PS5 controller to play this game on the as a daily, like hours a day, versus playing on my handheld, my ROG Ally, very different. It's not even just it's like not even just comfort. It's like there are, which is like, I'd say comfort is like 40% of it. It's just like the ROG Ally is very similar to the Steam Deck in layout, and it just feels like yes, it is technically a controller and it can technically do the things you want it to do, but it's not a weapon, it's not a tool. It's just it's serviceable. The Vader Pro. I don't want a new controller, although I do think that one's very cool. I love the PS5 Pro. I just need to get it. I just need to configure these audio issues. You posted in Discord? Rock on. I wonder if I've seen this before. I might have a visual memory of it. That's... okay. I love the GameCube one. I hate this one. And it's probably because it's Logitech. You found one with a Play Online logo on it, Aaron? Okay, I was going to say, if you want to post it in the Discord... Now, this is like a PS3 thing, right? This one right here. This looks more like PS3 era, but actually it looks like a PS2 controller. I had one of these for the bottom for Xbox 360. Dude, apparently it's real. The GameCube one is gorgeous. GameCube keyboard controller. $400. Look at this thing. That is a work of art. This is a god dang disappointment. Work of art. Look at the little nubby. Disappointment. Yeah, for 360, I had that clip-on keyboard. Work of art? Say it with disappointment. Look at they just look so unpleasant to press. I don't even want to press the buttons. They just look like they're like gonna like fall off. While these are real buttons. You just picked up a pocket station from Japan, gonna work on some FF9 themed minigames for interesting. Yeah, I think I saw a YouTube video or something on like developing for the pocket station. So I don't know if somebody made like an SDK or something. Oh, 11. Yeah, okay, cool. Ariel, you can give me all the tips you want. It's a lot harder for me to type over LS chat than it is to just reply to you like in normal chat. So I will say Bluetooth for me has historically given me more issues than wired. And like I do actually want to try the PS5 controller Bluetooth. However, okay, this is a weird thing. I don't know if you guys know about this, but oh, I'm gonna have to manually hit my digs. I need a dig macro. Oh, this controller is abysmal. The PS5 controller can only be charged when it's plugged into a PS5. Cloud7, thank you for the good luck. Good luck to you out there as well. This will be my second dig day. I'm trying to do some rebase testing, but someone reverse engineered it and made an SDK. Dude, that rules actually. That is so cool. I would geek around. If you made something, I would totally try it if I had one. Whoa, this is actually an FF11. Like, I don't want to call it branded, but look at this chat. Whoa, that's actually. Oh, okay. Hold on. When I said disappointment earlier, the box. Now that is a thing. That is a work of art. Oh my goodness. I just want to hold it. I want to smell it. Is it weird I want to smell the box? Yeah, I guess partnered would be the word here, huh? Smells like musty cardboard? Oh, well then I'm good. You're talking about the gear? Yeah, I think they just stubbornly never wanted to go past 119 eye level, and they just basically made essentially higher eye level gear in terms of stats. It's like when your gear has plus 30 stats instead of plus 10, it's now eye level 124 or whatever in theory. I mean, at least it's been since 2013 or whatever. It's been 12 years of eye level 119. So at least they're committed to not upping that eye level. I think what the issue is, this is my assumption. I don't think they've said this officially, but because of like what is the level correction, they don't want to increase eye level. That would be my assumption. Was that? Yeah. Yeah, maybe there's some underlying systems that involve level correction that is affected by the character's eye level. Or at the very minimum, trusts are. And avatars, I think, are as well. So if they raise eye level, they have to adjust those other systems. If they just simply stat creep everything, they can do effectively eye levels, but with without the same baggage. That's just speculation on my part, though. Reminder chat, I've got voice on, but I'm filtering them tonight. I think I am filtering them. I haven't checked my settings since we put up a third stream. Yeah, I am, okay. It's the reason you came to Horizon, too much complication for you. You know what's wild, Night of Nine, is like I know all that stuff. Like I'm very familiar with current retails like ridiculousness, but also just prefer the slow-paced lifestyle here. It's just like a matter of like, it's not even about like not necessarily having the knowledge. It's just about like, oh no, actually I like this. All right, digs are about to start. All right, hopefully get a lightning ore. Oh no, my controller's vibrating every time I dig. Every time I get no, every time I dig. Oh my gosh. It's vibrating every time I dig. Oh no, I definitely would have turned that off with my other controllers. Is it vibrating every time anybody digs? I think it is. Haptic feedback, an immersive experience in the palm of your hand. You know, I learned an interesting fact a couple weeks ago. The guy who used to do those movie trailers passed away in like 2010 or something like that. He'd be like, in a world divided by class and structure, there lies one man. And that's why those style of trailers just simply stopped. Nobody wanted to try to be like, to do like a trailer that has like a copycat version of the same voice, you know, the same style. Are there specific places that are best to dig in? Digging is a complicated subject, Liverflap. The simple answer is yes. Some places have more valuable items than others. But really, none of it matters until you hit level 30. So literally dig anywhere that has digs available. Like you'll dig for a week and get to level 5 or whatever, and then you'll have plenty of time to keep asking questions within that week. Too bad his estate didn't have the foresight to loan his digital voice to an AI conglomerate. Cameron? We're gonna need you to tone down the dystopian concessions here, okay? It's already coming fast enough. It doesn't need your help. How do you know a place has digs available? Digs reset every Vana'diel day. So, like, literally here, I'll tell you this. Take 10 stacks of greens. Okay, here's the hard part. This is going to cost you gil that you're not going to get back, okay? You probably won't get back. Take 10 stacks of greens. Take a chocobo out into Gustaberg or Cerudabaruda or Ronfar. Not tonight for reasons I don't want to explain. But someday in the next couple days, take 10 stacks of greens, go out into one of those starter zones when day changes, and just dig. It's going to take you 16 seconds between digs, but get out there and try it. And then come back on the stream, and then ask more questions. We're already cosplaying 1984 Animal Farm IRL on a daily basis. Cosplay, you say? Want real dystopia? A company has made a phone app to make AI versions of deceased person like your parents. I am terrified of that. I personally believe the psychological damage that is going to do to a generation of people scares the actual pants off of me. And I hope, as alluring as it is, that society as a whole pushes that kind of thing away. I really do. And I don't know. I feel like we have a 50-50 shot of if society is strong enough to do so. Sadly, I'm worried Gilead is trying to come to the south here in the States. Gilead? Whoa, my phone. What the heck? I hope, like, I don't want to tell another person how to live their life, right? Like, ultimately, I think that the freedom to choose how you live your life and how you spend your time on this earth is like such an important freedom for people. And it scares me to think that somebody would find solace in an AI version of their deceased loved one, and to the point where I don't want it to be. I just feel like it'll do untold damage. Handmaid's Tale theocracy kind of stuff. Oh. You know, just be a light out there, chat. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, a lot of times, like, it's hard. Like, everybody kind of goes through like a different struggles, and you know, as much as you can, stay positive. Be a light out there for somebody who needs it. I think the test server's back up. Oh, we got fog, though. Did I hear potentially the server's back up? Okay. I'm currently digging in fog for elemental ores. But I should be just a couple minutes. I'm not gonna ride this out. I'm just gonna do my digs and then log. The mother was helping her daughter through pregnancy. It showed the good side kind of thing. Yeah, and yeah. Look, I'll say this on the subject, and I don't want to linger on it too long because it's, you know, we're in a weird place with AI and like human interaction right now. So I'll say this, I think it could be very simple to frame something as positive without knowing the the ill effects it could have. Yeah, it definitely is a rabbit hole topic. I will say, and I'll, you know, personally, I'll finish off with saying, I I think that that we shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, you know, something like AI psychosis. It's wild, dude. You play Cyberpunk 2077 and you somehow left that and went, you know what? I think we should. I think we should make apps that let you talk to your deceased loved ones. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, good. Fog's here too. I think it's already been dug, so that's gonna be it for the night, or it for this. I remember that Black Mirror. All right, we're gonna log out of Quetch. We're gonna log into the Rebase server right now. All right, logging in right now, and I should have no more issues for the rest of the night, so we're good. Are you guys far from where the Minotaur was? Okay. I forget where the gates are, but are they basically right around the corner? Okay, thank you. Wait, what? I don't want to create a new account. What? I'm actually getting close to getting caught up on Black Mirror. I know we've talked about that a couple times over the past few weeks. It's kind of cool, like to me, like I don't know. I just kind of like know myself and I know what I can take. And like it took me a very long time to decide to go back to that show because like real life was like its own set of like Black Mirror. I remember when I was in acting school. We did this. We did this piece from. We had to memorize this piece from Shakespeare. I'm online, and in it, Shakespeare talks about holding a mirror up to reality, and you know, for me, I mean, when I think of like Black Mirror, they're talking about your phone, right? So like turn off your phone, and it's just a black screen, and it's that feeling that you get when you're gaming like for way too many hours than you should be, which like it's just like I'm fine with, like it's something I do. But then like you hit a cutscene or something and the screen turns black and you're just met with like yourself in the mirror is what it's supposed to be, right? And for me, that show was like a lot about how reality looks, and then it's like but it's also about like how like you perceive reality. Um, and I had to step away for a long time because of just how real life was for me. And lately, I've been able to go back, and to me, that's like a super cool thing. That's all I gotta say about it. Like I think it's a show. If you're not familiar with it, it's very much talking about some of these like topics of like AI and things like that in a way that's like kind of dystopian and really holding that mirror up to kind of like what we're going through, potentially going through in life. Um, but it's been fun. I think there's a lot of like really, I don't know what it is, and maybe somebody can explain this. Do they like bring on guest uh uh producers or guest directors for every episode? I don't really know the whole like show lore, if that makes sense. But it seems like every episode is like a work of art. Some hit really well, and some kind of miss. And so that's more like what I watch it for. Like yeah, there's like the like, you know, how does this relate to like what's going on in modern times? But it's also like it kind of feels like each episode kind of feels like a little work of art. Oh geez. I think I gotta go up the ladder here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm coming to you guys the right way. It's the first ladder, and then like follow the path through. Sweet. I've got re-raise. The Animatrix, yes. Oh man, the Animatrix did it first. Kinda. It was really Twilight Zone, yeah. The old Twilight Zone with his new producer for each. Yeah, yeah. And then like that producer probably just pulls in like um their like friend actors or actresses or like celebrity friends, because they get some really high for like one episode. They'll have like the guy from Breaking Bad or something, you know. Oh, Sammy's right here. Found you, Sammy. Um, Full transparency here, I almost forgot to sneak up when coming through all of this. So this was almost a rescue mission. Wait, there. Yeah, wait. Full more hate. Uh oh. Interesting. I wonder if the Stegos are doing their negative FOMO hate thing here. Let me take down my sneak. If you could throw me a fresh one. Thank you. The VR video game episode. That was something else. You guys see the Steam chat Steam everything announcement that happened this week? Oh, Beastie's right here. Woo. Wait, fall down what? Into the water? Okay. Steam Frame? Is Steam Frame the VR? Oh. Wait, was I not supposed to fight that? Okay, well, I'm afraid. I should be able to get shadows up. Nope, didn't get shadows up. In theory, we're testing. That's what we're doing. About to find out. I got the cutscene. Oh, but not the ladder cutscene. Alright, I'm up the ladder, I'm up the ladder. I think. The freaking, like, Resident Evil cutscene going up the ladder is my favorite. Oh, Stego came up the Did you know Stegos could climb, you guys? That's a lot of attacks. Not me. Uh-oh. Okay, you guys can all thank me for that single point bug report. Oh lord, we fighting. That I could believe. I do not like the attack speed on these stegos. This is definitely some kind of amped attack speed. I'll hit it with armor break. Have fun. Who needs a tank when you've got a summoner? Damage. DPs. Dokumori at 13 a tick. This is different from live, right? I don't think this mechanic is present. The foam threat non-aggro kind of thing. Really? I should kill a bunch of Tauren and do my weekly cookbook. Them lowering your foam rate? Oh yeah, it's like minus a few. I forgot I missed the hydrate earlier, chat. I will honor it now. Those definitely aggro to sneak. So what the... Oh, you guys can't hear chat. I forget. What they're saying is if you have 0 Fomor hate, the Fomors will not aggro sneak or blood. I did not know about that. Oh, we done here? Okay. I don't think I have... like an outpost. I might have Zolkheim actually. Let me check. Oh no, I don't have 2-3 done. So I can't even outpost. Yeah, but how do I get there? I guess I could airship. I am. I can't outpost from Juno. That's what I'm saying. Outpost near a crag? Would that matter? Oh, well, okay. I mean, I could just get teleported to Dem then, I guess, and then chocobo to Dunes. Okay. Appreciate it. Let me make sure I have Dem Crystal. I do. Okay. Yeah, so you lower your Fomor hate by killing Tauren mobs. You gain Fomor hate by killing Fomors. That's what you need, like, when you, you need like low hate in order to pop the with the codex. Or no, you need to have gained hate. I forget. It's one of the two. You need to have controlled your hate in some fashion in order to pop the Swift Belt mob. I think you need lower hate. You need max hate. That's it then. You need max hate on Foam Wars to pop the Swift Belt mob. Yo, welcome, Foster. Oh, you said lower. My bad. You said lower. That's my bad. I'm on my way. Is a simpler system compared to Tonberries, other than NM, any benefits to max hate? I'd say they're roughly on the same level. Until the Begrudging Ring, there was no reason to have positive Tonberry hate. Did I see Phoenix stuff? The new private server? Phoenix Flame? Or whatever? The Phoenix server? What exactly are you asking about? I saw the announcement about a month ago. I saw the announcement that the server was going to come to exist. There is a new private server dropping, yeah. Some of the devs who originally worked on Horizon split off. What do I think? I think that I think I like Era Plus. So here's the TLDR for anybody who hasn't read. Basically, the Phoenix server is going to be up until the day before Wings dropped. No changes. No changes. So as best as they can to emulate the exact era of the day before Treasures. Or day before Wings. So I think it's a cool idea, and I would probably enjoy playing there. However, that is too much access to Treasures content for me. And I am very much looking forward to experiencing Treasures on Horizon with the people that I spent all this time getting to know. So I would not want to ruin that experience by trying a new server, even if it's only for a short while. Like, yeah, in theory, I could just not go to Treasure Zones, I guess, but like, now, and also I like Era Plus. Like I genuinely agree with some of the things. Like I think if we are just emulating normal Era, like Thief is a trash job. My favorite job to play is just not in a good spot for multiple expansions. You know, so like for me, it's like with the absence of Era Plus at the moment is probably a big no from me. So that's my take. I think that it's cool. I like some of the people who have worked on it. No, actually, everybody I know that's worked on it, I have respect for. So, you know, no hard feelings or no ill will. I wish them the best. Single box Eden? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It is single box only, which obviously I've said I like. It's so funny because I'm kind of dual boxing by playing the Rebase server and main server, and we're allowed to do that. And it is fun. Having two characters is fun, but there's something that changes about the game when you can when anybody can just multi-box that I don't like. And I'm so glad like Horizon is still so popular in a single box environment. It just feels right. So for me, for now, my home is here. How has Era Plus made Thief better? Accomplice and Collaborator give the job so much identity. Laptoclee 5407, hello and welcome. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, I wish him the best. But obviously I'm here helping to make the Horizon server better, so at least for the meantime, I'm gonna be helping make sure Treasures comes out and Treasures gets in your guys' hands as best as I can. What am I trying to do today? So what I'm actually doing is helping test Chains Promathia missions for some code that is going to be changing on this particular private server. Without a lot of explanation, I'll just say that's pretty much the gist of it. So we're just doing a handful of COP missions on my test character here, and just kind of chilling. It's we just did Minotaur. If you remember the old Minotaur fight in COP, we're heading towards the Mammoth fight. Horizon is 75 max, yes. And the premise of the server is it will always be 75 max. So, and whenever Wings comes to this server, it'll be 75. If Seekers of Adeline ever comes to this server, it'll be 75. If Abyssia ever comes to the server, it'll be re-devved to be 75. Is EXP 1-to-1? Yes and no. So the EXP is error rates, except the EXP curve on EPs to even matches are Wings of the Goddess rates. So that you can effectively fight EP mobs and solo and EXP that way if you'd like to. So yeah, so yes and no. Phoenix isn't pure era. They added in wardrobe unlock, which honestly is a QL thing. Yeah, there's a tiny changes, but yeah, part of the point. What is EP? Easy prey. So mobs are like 10 levels under you. You know, easy prey, decent challenge, even match, tough, very tough, incredibly tough. Not gonna lie, seal farming with Wings EXP rates blows. Wings EXP rates are way better for seal farming. What is your experience, Dave? Oh. I see what you're saying. Well, but if you were having era rates, you would be fighting a smaller band of levels. So with the current rates, you can fight up to like 13 levels of difference. The original EP rates were like 8 levels or something. So it's not just the EXP they grant, but it's the breadth at which you can fight them. I forget what exactly the difference is, but you're in a unique situation anyway. This guy. But yeah, so that's the gist of Horizon. It's what they call Era Plus. It's mostly trying to emulate 75 Era with like tweaks to make like things like Thief is a better. You would put a Thief in your alliance not just for Treasure Hunter, but because of its hate management ability. You know, Summoner gets like the refresh Blood Pact at like level 40 something, so it can be a viable EXP party job. Like, it's just like small things that go a really long way. Anyway, I'm obviously a fan. They will also update pup hand-to-hand skill rating. That's okay. That's big. That's a good example of like just a little bit of tweaking is gonna go a long way, because like we've got 20 years of hindsight to look at Treasures of Adargon and go, yeah, pup needed a better hand-to-hand skill. Which is the coolest thing. Like, I really, honestly, bottom of my heart, if Square Enix did their own 75 cap server, like, and like took some of the lessons that they learned with their own math over the years and applied it, I think they'd have a good thing going on. You deserve a knuckle sandwich. Punch. Wait for it. Punch. What mission did we just finish? Minotaur. Okay. Okay. Wait for it. Did you play the second raid, Crab? Did you play the second raid? Oh. That kind of was it, yeah. Sky was pretty dope. Like the short... Wait, is that the first raid? Wait. Oh, man. The whole middle section was, but I forget. There was definitely one part that was like, okay, this is cool to explore, but I just can't remember what it was. We gotta wait until the next year for the next FF11 raid? Dang. Yeah, Shane, yeah, everything's good now. I'm using this controller. It's this like Xbox One thing I bought shortly before I got my PS5 controller. You know it's good because it has LEDs in it. All right, talk to Justinius. And then head to the walnut door at the top of the safe hold to get the mysterious amulet. $7.4 is December 14th. Is 7.4 the Beastmaster release? Or is it 745? All right, chat, I'm going to run to the restroom while this plays out. I've got Eternity loaded. Be right back. Oh, never mind. I do have to run to the restroom, but... K7. Head to the dilapidated gate in Misero. Okay. Beast won't be until 7.5-ish. Okay. All right, that should be a cutscene. Be right back. I realized I didn't say anything to you guys, but I ran AFK for a sec while cutscene was playing. Anything important happen? Okay. What did Kreb do? Is Hugin mumbling, talking shit? Okay. As long as we're clear. No, your volume was just a little too low in this voice channel. Like I think I have you turned up in like my Discord. So and I haven't turned you up here. To the dilapidated gate. Is there like any items we should stock up on or anything before we head out? Oh, okay, then yeah, okay. We don't have auction house here? Oh, you have to unlock it. Oh, jeez, okay. You've been AFK wandering with your dog in your property for an hour watching and listening to this. That's chill, dude. Boogards. Gigas versus Gygas has been a topic of conversation in my like private voice chats for a long time.
Thank you for the stream. Please keep up the good work. Laughing face.
Yo, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Really, really like the kind words. Yeah. Totally. You guys rock. I always appreciate the support. You know, specifically, Hugin, Drew inflames anybody when they say Gigas. I think because, like, Gygas is, like, I don't know if it's Greek. I think it is Greek. And his, like... You know, what is your stream lore for Galka Egg? Because I have my own, and I think they're two separate stream lores. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I'll say this, because I know my chat can't hear the discussion we're having, but I'll say this. The Voracious Resurgence is all about a giant egg, but it's not, it has nothing to do with, like, the entire mini story has to do with the rebirth of Galka, but the Galka don't come from the egg in the story. So I'm not sure if there's, like, a mix-up here, or... Because I don't know the cutscene you're talking about. Do you, like... Mm-hmm. Okay, you heard Galka Egg and your ears just perked right up. Okay. Whoa, vampire cloak and earring. We got any Dark Knights? Okay. So my stream lore is if I ever hit 100 likes on YouTube, I'll hatch a Galka instead of a Chocobo. That's all I've got. The egg will hatch into Gumba. Yeah. Well, it like botting. You know what I love? You know what I love is YouTube can't hear what you're saying right now, so we're all good. I actually don't know, but I'm pretty sure it just counts the likes. Dude, they're making strides, but it is not like Twitch in that regard. Like you just kind of stream out there, and then when you're done, you just kind of like end your stream, and you have no connection to other streamers. There's no category for you to be in. There's no central place to like find people who are streaming. Yeah. Google Plus, come on, what year is it? They're not actually yet. It's a very different place, very different atmosphere. Wait, this song is actually playing during this cutscene? What? Oh, chat was too busy talking through the whole thing. This is literally the song that she is singing in this cutscene. Not the words she wrote in chat, though, I'll tell you that. Those are different. Okay. Am I wrong, chat? Is this not the same song? Why didn't I sing it? I did once. With Southern Olmia. Okay, I mean, you've been around long enough. You might have been there. Maybe. This is like pre-Horizon. Alright, so what are we doing now? We got the cutscene, then return to Tav and approach the bridge for another cutscene. And then we're going to go do Mamets. Very nice. Very fun. Much wow. That's sticky icky. This is the wrong way. Anybody have yellow liquid? you could have stopped that. I've been streaming, so I have yellow liquid. It's all mage gear. Anyway, chat. I forget what we've been talking about, but I gotta get another cutscene. And then we're going to be doing Mamets tonight. Who knows? We might go further. I don't know. It's still pretty early, I say, as it's 12:30 in the evening. And I didn't barely do any of my Chocobo digs. I'll see what they want to do. Because I'm cool to keep going and doing COP. But I wouldn't mind if we just stopped at their Mamets and did and I did my chocobo digs. Like, I don't know. It's all the same. Yeah, we had a rocky start. I'll give you that. You need yellow liquid to get yellow liquid? Is that what you're saying? Approach the bridge and then head to the dilapidated gate. Yeah, what would streaming be if I didn't have issues? It would be too easy. Yeah, Juniper, we did talk about Beast for a little bit. I agree. Yeah. As an 11 player who's played Beast, you definitely get a vibe as to like what it could be on 14. So it'll be cool. Like I think along the lines of like FF 13-2, where you have a party member that is like a mob from the game. Wait, what'd I do, Crab? You guys want a merit party? Alright. Incorrectly labeled. They look good to me. Did you use the checker add-on? The beast buggers was a sheep. Wait, hold on. Are you messing with me? I feel like I'm being messed with. It's by the entrance? The very first one? Maybe it got patched, you guys, because I only see raging sheep. Hold on, there's one more mob. No? But yeah, I brought up Beast in 14 because it's one of the things that I would actually probably resub to do. So there's two things in particular that I would resub to 14 for right now. It would be the new FF11 raid and probably Beastmaster, just out of curiosity. Summoner used to have pet controlling and they had HP. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we already know that Beast is going to be a limited job like Blue Mage, so they could be really just like super like corny with it, and it would still be like something fun and interesting to do. Like it doesn't have to be super balanced, which is nice. Oh, by the way, chat, tomorrow's stream, before we get too far, I will likely be doing some summoner leveling instead of doing cashew, or we'll probably do some of both, but I want to get, I need to get at least probably a level and a half in summoner on Quetch, and I have, like, I have an EXP scroll from Eco Warrior, and I have another Eco Warrior I could do, so we might even get 75 summoner tomorrow with any luck. But I need 75 summoner by next Saturday. So that'll likely be some of what we do tomorrow. Just a heads up. Uh-oh. Easy prey. No, my audio. No, not like this. Uh-oh. I should have done invisible as well. Dude, why is Catapult hitting for 119 damage? Hey, I may die at the gate. Because Catapult is doing 119 damage every single time it hits me from this Easy Prey Geigus Catapulter. Bug report. An Easy Prey is doing 120 damage per hit. On 85 with Defender up, and now Banish 2 is probably going to finish me off. And I'm dead. I had Re-Raise on. Dude, it has been a day. Thank you for noticing, Crab. Gather Together shirt day. You know about that. I didn't get the memo. A. B. I didn't actually buy a shirt. I know. Oh! Wasn't I supposed to buy that one if he didn't? No, it's... We gotta get it 2 cal. Chat, by the way, actual details should be coming out soon for the next Gather Together. If you guys remember the Vegas meetup that we talked about in the podcast, I've talked about in this stream, but likely it will be Chicago in June. So us East Coasters can have a less expensive trip. So if you think you can make it to Chicago in June, we you know, it's open to everybody. I have some cool ideas for what to do in this meetup versus the last one. And I'm just really excited. It's a little bit it's earlier than the last one, so it won't even be a full year before we get to another meetup, but it's only like what, 10 months, 9 months instead of 12. But official word will be soon. Quack, 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 quack. Are you guys trying to get a giant scale right now? Oh, okay. 2? Oh. They just changed Eco Warrior where you need to be level synced to get the key item. I didn't realize that people were cheesing that. I'm always level synced when I pick up my KI, so... I don't want to die. Wait, a vulture, a hippogriff? Wait, what is all this? Oh, I don't come to AO1 a lot. This is all forward to me. I don't want to be on the same island as anybody right now in today's political climate. Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere, spend money on anything. Look, I hear you. I do have FPS on, but it's set to FPS 2. I'm at 30 FPS. I guess people are desyncing is what I'm understanding here, Akira, and getting their using their high-level job to not take aggro and just get their KI. Did you not see where I was going, Hugin? Are you okay? Do I need to turn around? It's actually really easy to get to the portal without aggro. Hippos. You've never been capped? It just tells you the EXP you gain. Yeah. Exactly. So you're like, oh, for the past half hour, I've gotten 0 EXP or whatever. 'Cause it's... Yeah. Well, I want to buy a Steam machine, so... Alright, listen, I get it. With your MOBO situation going on, Akira, I get it. But also, Chicago. Hey, Crab, you want to have 3 shadows next time you pull? I have 129 health. Yeah. The dragon? I would say borderline. You know, you don't the only other time crab that I've heard somebody reference the distance like the non-center of the mob is in relation to the ranged accuracy and ranged attack update. So I don't know if you've read that thread, but there's a super long thread in the Horizon Discord about the subject. Essentially, monsters like have a like a center point, but based on the mob type, like actually based on the individual mob, but also like partly on the mob family, mobs also have like an outer distance as well, like a size. And that mob size actually affects your like ranged attacks on current retail. Yeah, I'm about to do that. That lightning is too much. How about no? But yeah, TLDR to what I was saying is like, what's weird that people found. Oh, Fire Drake pop! Watch out, everybody. Is that it's not simply like crossbows and guns and bows all have a different like sweet spot for damage, but it's actually like the individual crossbow slash slash gun slash bow has its own like exact distance for sweet spot, and somehow it's affected by the mob's size. Mm-hmm. It's suddenly crawling into you. Mm-hmm. Didn't even have a death message. Oh, interesting. All right, we'll turn at low health then. I'm not capped. Oh. Hey. I too have prisms, but I'm out of oils because the lack of auction house. There's no AH in tab though. Cause okay, legitimate answer to that, when I was buying my oils, when you guys told me that was a thing, I was holding you all up. So I bought one stack and I bolted. And I just literally haven't even logged into this character in between. Exactly. Yes. It's really backfiring right now. It's all downhill from here. Screw Manomi. As an alchemist main, screw Manomi. Who's trading me? Seriously, who traded me? Trading myself isn't working. Oh, Huggin? Hugan, I don't know why our trade's not working, and I don't know why you're not auto-running. Like, I have two unknowns right now. Okay. Sammy, don't die, Sammy. Sammy. Okay. Should they be able to? Oh yeah, they should actually. Ah. Crab, why do your Stormers hit 400 and mine hit 125? What am I doing wrong? I'm a dual wield warrior. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've not been on the other side of the bunga. But I hear it's nice. But I dual wield on my warrior even. See, that's the thing. It's like I get decimation. Decimation rips. Yeah, before the yeah. Oh, wild. I like you say more Quetch's speed, and then you pick like an absolutely like unused job combo. Oh, I'm caught by the hippo. I was playing too close to the wind, or too close to the wind. What am I saying? Playing too close to the sun. $306? Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Do you have your, Sattva ring equipped by chance? You do? And your axe is the same axe as mine, that stupid level 30 thing, the Centurion's axe? Hmm. Yeah, higher defense or something? Staff only warrior. That's hilarious. I've been watching that thread. They gave you some plus movement, right? No, sir. I'm booking it. This is normal speed. This is normal speed. You know what the difference is? I'm on an Elvon. It just ain't the same. It just don't look the same. Am I crazy? I don't... Beastie, are you here? We don't have any movement speed, do we? Stream can't hear you guys tonight, so you're good. You can leak whatever you want. Whoa. Yellow liquid. No, but I hear it's good. Does a lot of damage, right? Oh. I don't know what we're doing, Akira. I'm literally... This is one of the rare instances of I'm just going with the group. Is that retail behavior? Six mana? Oh. Lots of things been coming through the portal lately. Given what I've seen from Summoners so far, it's probably like 100% accurate. Woo! Sammy's like, I'm gonna cast Blink. Yeah, I mean, Shiva, try it. Yeah. Okay. Party aggro, alliance aggro, or whatever. Don't we all have salads? Yeah, we do. This a test thing, yeah. How does it behave? The bomb's like tracking you. Oh, buddy. Now, does one come or do they all come? The answer is they all. Did you? All right, fight the red one. No, I think we just let them die. Yeah. No. You might be able to unevent, like, it's gonna be tough. Wait, I just got hit by a slow. Yeah, but I wonder if that puts me on the hate list in this test or not. No, it does not. Re-raise up, yeah. I don't think so. I don't think that's a retail behavior. Maybe it's a horizon behavior, but I don't think that's a retail behavior. I think you're prevented from casting. R1. Oh, yeah. So this is probably just accurate behavior rather than whatever we're used to. No. This is a lost cause. Oh, absolutely. Huggin? Huggin? The provoke was the the death wish. I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick while Huggins doing his thing. Be right back. Figures. You guys would move. Wait, did you guys go back through the portal that we came for the Carmines? Oh, okay. I've never really done this NM, so I didn't. Okay. I mean, I feel like it's pretty safe to say things are following across zones across the board. I mean, were you fighting one? I will say, when I was across, when I just like came back to my desk, like they weren't moving. So had you already moved, like they didn't seem to be chased. They were there, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay. So that's cool then. At least we found one thing that stays in its spot. I see. Sammy was the last one behind. Is Sammy here? Yeah. You casting like a match, like a League of Legends match, a PvP tournament. Are you casting that? The Hippogriff Island. You know, if we were on alts, you guys, we would have so much of COP like already like half done. Provoking was a bad idea, eh? Oh, eh? The World Series. Our team was in the playoffs. I don't know. It was like half Canadian. Look, I've got a lot of Canadian viewers, and they're behind me. Okay, that Cloud Hippogriff is doing things. When I teleported, did the Hippogriff stop? Crab Dance obtains a Dobson bandana? What the hell? Resist poison? Yeah. So interesting. So actually something interesting that happened there is I had hate, the Avatar had hate. The Summoner went over, hate wasn't cleared because I watched it chase the Summoner across the way, but then come back to me, and then when I went over, it cleared its hate. Yeah, right. it might be what's going on. So maybe whatever the code is saying something like clear that person, which would make sense under most circumstances. Are we going into a 40 cap fight as well? Mammoths. Okay. Until the teleport happened. Yeah, I wonder. Right. Correct. To this day, that's still used. Crap, did you know that's a thing that's still used to this day? That in Odyssey fights, what they do is they use Geomancer to put up a indie buff on everybody, and then once you have yours, you click the stone to go to your Odyssey boss fight, and you just wait. You wait till everybody gets their Geo buff, they click the stone, and then you run in with extra Geo buffs going into the beginning of the fight. Yeah. It's, dude, you know, it's funny. People call it spaghetti code, but I wonder if we just don't need to invent like a new food that it is. Like, are we talking about, is it like couscous code? Like it's like literally like it's like weird and bad, but also great. I'm taking suggestions for different pastas at this point. Succulent. Top tier video. Unga bunga. I accidentally clicked the spatial thing. Oh, never mind. This melody. I've heard it somewhere before. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is he singing? Is the blonde guy singing? I don't fucking know. That's how I won BV1. We were wiping, a few people exited and Bahamut chased them, lost hate and started walking back, depopped, and all the dead people got win. Yes. You know what's funny? I was recently watching some speedrun tech for, get this chat, it was what was the name of that game? That beat 'em up game from like NES. Double Dragon? But there's like an end boss where if you despawn it off the side of the screen, you just instantly win the fight. And like every time I hear stories like that, I think of that speedrun tech. The blonde guy, you expect more from me? I I mean, I could say Nagmalada. I had to look it up real quick. Druin, did you make it to coral crabs yet? Still pushing. I made it right before stream started on my main pusher. Science. Middle one? Yeah, initial hate on Hugin, essentially. Or, yeah, should Hugin, like, vogue the middle one first and then the avatars go? Or should avatars go first? Okay. Because it's going to be, like, weirdly, the very first avatar is going to be initial hate on all three. I think? I guess? Probably? Probably not. Waterga. Dude, Gambit, I recently... Oh, so I hit top 1% today, Druin. Hold on, I need to organize this. Crab, I'll open, since you're historically better than I am at this. I had a 25-minute Gambit that I did because I was trying to get more tome points. Dude, the fact that I voked, he looked at me, and then nobody did anything else, and then he still turned and interrupted you, Crab. Pure comedy. That's funny. Good luck, Hugin. Oh, you got hate. What the hell? Oh, I guess we bled CE from all the hits. I'm hit 1k, and then I'm going to have a War Cry, and I'll open. But yeah, I needed a Gambit in order to get my tome score into the top 1%. So I spent literally, it was like 28 minutes or something doing one Gambit. And I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. We're talking about Eidolon in case anybody plays that game. Thundaga. Ouchies. Air Spirit. Heard. A fisty boy? What do you know about that? You're a connoisseur? Alright, opening. Are you at the top of the parse right now, I would assume? What the? 50% already? Is this the melee damage? Like, what is... Oh, I hate it, dude. Oh. The Earth Spear is doing 111 damage per hit. Melee hit. Crab did 52. The heal... So I guess maybe there's no P-diff on that, and maybe it's just like... Fire Spirit did 70, though. It's higher than a warrior. We're good now. Opening! Never mind. No, did not heal. I don't understand how Horizon Live got Summoner in such a good place, and now here we are. Cracked out of our minds. I'm gonna need heals, because... okay. GG. Yeah, the other group ran 2-5 tonight. Or earlier in the day. Yeah, the normal elementals just spanking ass is incorrect. Climbing. Upkalu. Rehydrate, Scoot. Ash Quetchum received a bottle of yellow liquid. Thank you. Don't piss it away, is that what you're saying? All right, chat. Reminder, tomorrow will be summoner leveling and maybe a little bit of cashew solo beast stuff. Eshnataro. Look at the PS2 graphics. Wow. Let's do FPS 0. Screw it. What have I got to lose? That's a lot of... Holy crap, that's a lot of FPS. Ah! Da, 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 da. Okay, FPS 0 was a bad choice. I hit 1200 during that cutscene. And completely bugged TF out. Did I literally say what could go wrong?
Get ready for a battle royale.
I think I did. Let me go my one-time code. There's now 2FA chat. We'll have 2FA come rebase. Oh, sorry, I'm not muted. Open passwords. I feel like, how do I check if my mission status got bugged by doing that FPS 0? Oh, that's fair. I should be on, yeah. Okay. 3-1 is, yes, Call of the Worm King. Okay, we'll see. Crab, why are you fishing right now? Fair, honestly. Ballista was bugged because stream avatars affected my sound the same way that PS5 controller did. So I think it was a Windows update. Good news, I got thrown back into a cutscene, so I think I'm all good. Alright, I have to auto run. I'm a AFK half a second here, chat. I'm not going far. Yeah, dude, Windows, like... What are we still doing using Windows in 2025? Oh. On live? Oh. You want the Dark Ores, eh? How many days we got left? Oh, grats. Yeah, hopefully I'll hit 19, 21, and 24, but I have like 150 digs to go. Yeah, should have dug earlier. Literally right as we started this. What about New Moon? Well, why would I do that? There's no elemental ores. Are you 60 plus? I guess when you're level 100 chocobo digging though, you're like honestly like going for ores is probably the best bet. I like the chase. I like chasing after weather. I like, you know, remember the movie what was the tornado movie? 1999 or whatever? Twister? That's my life, dude. Yeah. Were they chasing weather? Sharknado. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I gotta go to port first. Reminder, tomorrow's stream, we're going to be doing some summoner leveling, some cashew. Stop by and hang out. Also, if you haven't already, hit that like button. We're probably not hatching the egg tonight, but through all the technical difficulties, I would appreciate it if people hit that like button. But swing on by tomorrow, say hello, say what's up, hang out for a little while. There we go, on to Sid. You might be capped on your summoning doublers, Druin. For Gambit. There's only like a handful of them. And like there's as far as I know, you don't get any for going. I bet you're capped. I 100%. Like 28 minutes of a single Gambit would probably give you most of the summoning doublers. But like don't like take that as gospel. But I'm pretty sure that's true. What did I see about summoning today that was like super important that I didn't know about? Shoot. I had a big jump on summoning just today, and I didn't even realize it was a thing. Probably just if you did teal summoning. If you did teal summoning already, probably go back and get your next level boost in your summoning stone boss fights. Oh shoot. The like 2x, 3x, 4. Okay, you did that already. Chat, we're going to talk to Sid, everybody's favorite teeth. And then we're on 3-2, Vessel Without a Captain. Oh, dude, I love COP. Like all the like ribbing aside, like this expansion is so iconic. Yeah, no, teal definitely hit a wall for me too. The jump is much higher on teal's end game than it is on the others, I feel like. So I went back and did the other X3, X4, X5. I think I'm at X6 on most of them. No, I didn't complete teal. Neptune Spire and Tenshoto. Oh shoot. Says what? Oh. That's been a GM Dave thing for me for years now, but is it like a... Starts with a P? Oh. I don't know. He still talks about 11 on stream? LOL. Where do I get... What the heck? Alright, real stupid question. Maybe you guys can answer this. If I am a Bastock citizen, where do I get... If I'm in Metalworks, where do I get a Scroll of Instant Warp? Oh, okay, so I have to go back to like a regular gate guard. All right, fair enough. Thanks, Druin. Also, fair warning, there may be no stream avatars tomorrow. I'm gonna spend the early afternoon troubleshooting my PS5 controller and stream avatars from ruining my audio the way it did today. Also, tomorrow's stream, by the way, is gonna be a little earlier and end a little earlier than normal because I have to be up at 5 a.m. on Sunday. So tomorrow's gonna be a little different, but you know, you get a free stream tonight. So you know what it is? Like what's up, y'all? Yeah, the 5 a.m. on a Sunday is like, it is what it is, but my brother's military schedule has me up at the time. But I'm sleeping in tomorrow, and then I'm going to get up, and then I'm going to troubleshoot, and then we're going to go live. So that's the plan. And then we're going to get Summoner 75-ish. Hello, where's my warp scroll? Hi, I just bought a warp scroll. Hold on, chat. Be right back. I'm sorry. Now, maybe I just didn't finish the menuing for the scroll. There it is, Scroll of Instant Warp. Okay. Neptune's Spire. And then Rulude. Not having bravery multi, dude. The worst thing right now in Eidolon is being is being meal ribbon bonus and not able to use gold stopwatches. 100%. But I will say, if you're not at coral crabs yet, you've got a lot of pushing left to go. You'll understand. Prish, like, I love Prish, dude. Prish is probably one of my top, at the very minimum, one of my top 3 favorite FF11 characters. Yeah, specifically whatever is after coral crabs, but even coral crabs themselves are special.
Yeah, the shabby-looking adventurer washed up dead on my private beach. I helped bring him back to life.
It would take one hell of a navigator to make it to Tavnasia in one piece, but then again, I only employed the best of the best. You may be in luck. Just a few days ago, another customer came asking me to take him to Tavnasia. I was ready to tell him no as well, until I saw the bag of gil he was offering.
Another customer? Why would anybody want to go to Tavnasia?
I don't know. I'm not in the business of asking questions, young lady. As long as I get paid, I could care less what he does over there. And I don't know. I don't care if you tag along either. But that's not for me to decide. You'll have to get the customer's permission.
Oh well, as much as I was looking forward to a private cruise, I guess I can't complain.
How thoughtful. And you, Ash Quetchum, why don't you come back to Tavnasia as well? You could lay low there for a while until Wolfgang's cooled off.
No way. Ash Quetchum, if you're a real man, you'll march your butt up to the Grand Duke Palace and face your crimes.
Tough on everyone but yourself, I see. Very well. I will take some time to prepare the ship. I will send a messenger when everything is ready. Until then, why don't you take a look around the city?
Got it. Thanks, Aldo.
All right, now's the time to have some fun.
Wait. All right, now's the time to have some fun. See ya, Ash Quetchum. Maybe we can get together again sometime if you're still alive.
Well, it looks like you should probably turn yourself in. This may be the only chance to try and prove your innocence. Relude, audience chamber. You're on Spearfish now? Yeah, Spearfish is the big, Spearfish is like the first gate. Or the last gate? It's like Spearfish, then, with the double portals, and then, coral crabs. You could AFK your Bravery multi on V-Man. That's pretty safe. Alright, we got a quick cutscene here. You're activating V-Man at the third Spelunk Cave. That's fair.
We were beginning to wonder if you would arrive, Ash Ketchum. The Duke Vicarious is meeting a messenger from the east as we speak. When she is finished, you shall be next. Until then, you shall be kept in custody.
Yeah, in custody, bro.
Oh.
I apologize for the absence of Grand Duke Kamnanot. I, Eshnatarl, shall serve in his stead. I hear that you have come from the Eastern Empire to ask something of our nation. State your name and your request.
I am Tenzen, born and raised in the Far East. I serve as a samurai under the mighty dynasty. Lady Eshnatarl, may I ask why my audience was not met by the Duke himself? Since the revival of the Shadow Lord, the Grand Duke has been overwhelmed with his duties to the people of this land. However, you need not worry. I will take the responsibility of relaying your words directly to Lord Kamnanot. These two shall be witnesses to that. While short, my message is not a simple one. It is critical that the Duke fully understand the grave nature of the situation that lies before us. What I'm about to say does not only affect my homeland, but the countries to the south and the west, as well as this fair land. The emptiness is closing in. It has already appeared in the far reaches of the Eastern Empire. I can assume that the same is true of the outlying areas in the southern and western lands. The phenomenon started small, but in recent months it has begun to grow. Like sap oozes slowly from a tree, the emptiness spreads across my country, swallowing whole the hills and forests. As it approaches, the children begin to dream. When it arrives, it is not long before the adults too begin to dream. The dream is always the same. It tells us the Keeper of the Apocalypse will soon appear and bring with him the end of Vana'diel. The Keeper of the Apocalypse? A frightening name, is it not? Your report of this darkness, this emptiness, it is not news to us. In recent weeks, there has been reports of similar phenomena occurring in the areas around Juno. However, these reports state that the emptiness, as you call it, is localized. That is why we have chosen to withhold this information from the public until it can be researched. If it is true that the emptiness has begun to spread, though, an immediate investigation may be necessary. Shall the Ducky prepare a team? You do not know that the emptiness has appeared? Unfortunately, our scientists have not yet come to any concrete conclusions. If your empire has any definite data, we would be delighted to hear it. Are you suggesting that the emptiness may be found in my land? Do not tell me that you are unaware that the 5 shards of legend rest here. Do not tell me that you are unaware that it is the power of the 5 shards that protects Vana'diel from the emptiness. Tenzen of the East, you are straightforward with your accusations. Let me see. You feel that Juno is the cause of the emptiness's growth. You feel that our attempts to harness the power of the crystals have resulted in the spread of the darkness. Am I correct? Well, I am sorry to say that you are quite mistaken. Juno is fully aware of the power that the crystals radiate forth. The 5 shards, the mother crystals, are what support our world. We, the Duchy, have taken it upon ourselves to inherit the will of the ancients and protect Zelartian ruins and the crystals they hold. We have kept this information from the nations of Bastok, Windhurst, and Sandoria to shield the mother crystals from those who may wish to wrongly use their power for personal gain. I see that the Eastern Empire has learned of the crystal's existence, and therefore we can no longer trust you either. Juno cannot allow the power of the mother crystals to fall into the hands of those who may exploit it. My country's only wish is to prevent the emptiness from taking away any more than it already has. Seeing you with your own eyes, the darkness strains the life from your homeland. I can understand why you may not agree with our nation's stance. Very well, I can tell you one thing. The duchy is currently in search of a boy. This boy is thought to be connected in some way to the emptiness. Even though he is not one of us, he has already found a way into 3 of the Zalartian ruins. The emptiness follows in his path. We here believe that this boy is keeper of the apocalypse of which you speak. A boy? Could he be a messenger from another nation? That we do not know. However, Wolfgang, show the adventurer in.
It's me, Ash Quetchum.
This adventurer was with the boy when he appeared near the Mother Crystals. He hails from the nation of Bastok. The Republic. What could the president be conspiring? Of course, Bastok has denied all ties to the boy, as has this adventurer. However, if we learn that the Republic is behind this threat to the Mother Crystals and the well-being of all those residing in Vana'diel, whether allies or not, Juno will be forced to take action against the nation. We will destroy them. But this is still nothing more than speculation. If we had the time to conduct a proper investigation, it would be the first time we did. Unfortunately, time is one luxury we do not have. And that is why we must capture the boy immediately to learn of what he knows. Exactly. That is why I offer you a chance to prove your country's true intents by joining this battle to save your nation. No, all of Vana'diel. Adventurer, travel to the 4th crystal and await for the boy. When he arrives, capture him and bring him here. Unlike the first 3 crystals, the 4th lies deep beneath Vana'diel's surface, somewhere below the glaciers of the Northlands. 30 years ago, an allied expedition visited the Northlands. If you could find one of the original members, you may be able to obtain some valuable information. Francmange M. Mistal of the Knights Mistal in Sandoria. Iru Quiru from the Rhinostrians in Windhurst. Mithril Musketeer Captain Ulrich from Bastok. One of those 3. Alright, I could go to Emerald Water, Sandoria Path, zone into North Sandoria for a cutscene, head to the cathedral and speak to Arnau from the altar, speak with Chasse Sauvage, Descendants, Winter's Path or Sandoria Path. Alright, I'm gonna talk to the others. Hey, which path did y'all go to first? Doesn't matter? Okay. I see. And has anybody proposed any day or time when to do the next fights? Okay. Sounds good. So I will do... I'm already on my knee. So this feels like a proposal. What is it? What is it? Fights next? Lord Juno for cutscene. Darkness named. What? Oh, the open world fights. That is okay. Yeah, gotcha. Oh yeah, Carpenter's Landing for the Ivy. I see. No, I will say this. I'm doing like summoner leveling tomorrow on stream. But I'd be open if we wanted to do like this time, like 7 PST, and like maybe do these 2 fights.
if you guys want to. You have like community help day tomorrow, right? Okay. How is your availability tomorrow, Hugan? Okay. Well, we can just forego going tomorrow then. How how many people are on mission 3? Like we're not trying to like knock this out anytime soon. So I'm happy to just push. I'm happy to just push off tomorrow until someday next week. If people are, and just do the things we would normally do on like a Saturday. I actually have to be up. Actually, no, I have to be up at 5 a.m. on Sunday. So actually, this time tomorrow is not good for me. Yeah, well, sometimes I just say things, crab. What did we do? When did we do? Was it Tuesday? When did we do our first like COP? Is Tuesday good for people? Okay. Okay. How about tentatively Tuesday, like 7 PST? We do the next. We do the open fights into Diabolos. Tuesday. That's possible. Is it uncapped? Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. It just sucks because the antline in particular is that on top of Perdomotor, or you just need to go? Okay, I remember now. It's news to me, bro, and I've been playing for a long time. All right, fair enough. Let's try to make something happen on Tuesday. Sounds good. I'll reach out if I manage to get to one of these fights and need some help, or yeah, I don't know. But okay, good to know. All right, GG's guys, that was fun. That was a good time. All right, chat. It's 2 a.m. my time. I have a lot of the cutscenes done and stuff. I think I just call it here. And then tomorrow, we'll be doing, like I said earlier, some like summoner, some cashew, maybe some cutscenes for Ash Ketchum. But I'm just gonna head out. I would say we'd raid, but I think I'm all kinds of jacked up from the issues that happened earlier on stream. Yeah, so we're just gonna head out for the night. But thank you all for stopping by. YouTube, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Thank you so much. And Twitch, that's just gonna be it. We're gonna whoop, look at this. I already moved to my 5-year stream anniversary. I gotta make a new background for this, honestly. But yeah, I'm done. We're done. I'll see y'all tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. or so. Peace out, y'all. See you in the next one. Bye.